Yesterday, I did a video on California and the widespread fire. After sharing that video, people commented and I came across a post. On that post, the person that made that post said, if God loves us, why did he decided to destroy people's house and left his church? One thing that we don't understand is that God works in a mysterious way. If you go to Psalm 91 told us that 10,000 will fall. Is it that 10,000 don't know God? It is just to tell you that God works in a mysterious way. He is a miraculous God. And most times, he shows himself when we think he does not exist. Today, so many of us have doubted the existence of God and the miraculous nature of God. But before I start the analysis or the video of the day, which is more of a follow-up video of what I shared yesterday, I will want us to look at the Bible. Psalm 14 verse 1 and Psalm 53 verse 1, it says, "The fool says in his heart, there is no God." This quote encourages humanity, recognizing the limitations of human knowledge and acknowledging the possibility of a higher power or divine reality. Just like what is happening in the world today, so many of us wants to take the position of God. So many of us wants to take God's glory. So many of us wants to take God's honor. But it cannot happen. Just like what happened with Titanic. According to report, Titanic was one of the biggest ships ever built in the world. Going by the compartmentalization, Titanic was divided into 16 watertight compartments. The ship could supposedly remain afloat if up to 4 of these compartments were flooded simultaneously. What about the double bottom? The hull had a double bottom for additional safety against grounding. What about the watertight doors? These could be closed in emergencies to isolate breaches. After seeing all this, Joseph Bruce Ismay, chairman of the White Star Line, said, "Nothing can sink the Titanic, not even God." Ironically, in 1912, the Titanic met its catastrophic fate. On April 14, 1912, the ship collided with an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean and sank in the early morning hours of April 15, 1912, resulting in the loss of over 1,500 lives. My dear listeners, you can mock somebody, you can mock anything, but don't mock God. I want you to look at this picture. Look at that placard that the person on lead is carrying. According to the placard on his hand, he said, "Keep God out of California." What a statement. Keep God out of California, the creator of this universe. You saw what happened? They kept God away from California and disaster came. Look at California. How beautiful California is. Somebody was like attacking me that California is beautiful. Nothing happened in California. But we all saw the pictures and video coming out of California because they said, keep God out of California. Just see the beautiful California. See the beauty of California. Now, this is California. After that fire, you can see California. After that fire, I am not saying that all California was under fire, but look at, after keeping God away from the city he created, this is the resultant. This is why we must be very careful of what comes out from our mouth. How can you keep God away from the city he created? And you see the resultant. You can't keep God away from the city he created. There's one thing about human being, just like what happened in the Bible about the rich fool. Because he thought he has arrived. Because he thinks that he has gotten all he needed. He never knew that somebody created him. He was telling his soul to enjoy. That is what is happening today in California. Because they all think that they have all that they needed. That there is no need going to church. There is no need having the church. Why not convert the church into bar and restaurant and so on? That was what came to their mind. They have the best of mansion. Go to California. You see the best of mansions. They have the best of cars. Name cars, any type of car that you want. Go to California, you have it. They have the best of industries. Industry where they can produce all manners of things. Go to California, you see it. They can dine, they can wine, they can party, make all sorts of merries. That was why they thought that there is no God. That was what gave them the audacity to carry a placard. Keep God out of California. Why? Do you realize that He is the maker of heaven and earth? Do you realize that everything in this world belongs to Him? Do you realize that at the end of time, all these things that you are seeing will wipe out? No stone will be on top of each other. Everything will be leveled. Our cars, our industry, our party points, everything will be wiped away. Do you realize that? And you are saying, keep God away from something that He created. Because we think we have arrived. Because we think we have gotten all we needed. Because we think we can buy car. Because everything is working for us. You can go to the hospital and get the best of treatment. You can go to the school and get the best of education. You can go to the industry and get the best of technology. You can do all manners of things that you wanted. You think that you can keep away the owner of your life, the owner of California. That is what gave this man the effrontery. That is what gave them the audacity to say, keep God out of California, out of something that He created. Do you know when He created you? Do you know? We don't know when He created us, and we don't even know when we came into this world. Forget that. Doctors and nurses are saying that He was born on so day, on so time. That is scientific gazing. If you go to uncertainty principle in physics, that principle will tell you that no man can actually measure time, distance, and space. It's there in your physics textbook. Go there. Nobody can say this is the time He actually came into this world, except one person, God, the creator of heaven and earth. That is why we must not make such a statement. Keep the owner of your life away from your life. Keep the owner of your California away from California. How do you think that California can exist? You have taken the owner of California away from California, and you can see California. This is a warning to everybody. Those of us that are saying that there is no God, those of us that are thinking that they have arrived, that there is no need again to worship God, that there is no need again to go to church. This is a warning. It is not only for Californians. It is for everybody. Everybody, so far you are living, there is God. God exists. This is where I'm going to stop. What do you think? Drop a comment for me.